What's up guys, Skino here, back for another episode of War Thunder First 6, and today we're doing it on the Begleitpanzer 57, or just known as the Begleitpanzer. This is actually a vehicle that's been in the game for, I think, like one or two updates, but really I haven't been focusing on getting it, but I've had it for about a week now, but I just haven't done a video on it, and I don't really use it in my lineup. I haven't even used it yet. So this thing's quite interesting. So it's built on the Marder APC. Um, it has a decent cruise size of 5, and you do have a 500 horsepower engine, a quite large transmission, and this really cool 57mm auto-loading Bofors gun. Um, But the really main thing about it is the tow missile. It gets 6 of them to fire, so this is pretty good. You do also, again, you have the 5-man crew. You have a commander, you have a gunner, and then you have 2 loaders back here. And the 57mm gun holds, it holds 24 rounds of ammunition per clip. And it fires pretty fast, 200 shots a minute. You do also get the tow 1, the upgraded tow, which does 630 millimeters. This is basically a shillelagh. This one here, the first tow, does basically shillelagh damage and stuff, but it's still pretty good. Um, Again, you get the MG 3A1 as your coax. You do get a shell with a 57mm AP HEBC shell, which only does 70mm, but really I'm just going to take the AP and probably whenever I'm using this thing, use that AP. And what I've heard, this thing is actually decently okay. Um, we'll go quickly over armor. Armor is extremely thin, 32mm at the front, 11mm on this upper glacis, 25mm on the turret. It's quite large cannon breech. Again, it's all external. This large well here, so there's actually something protecting between the two sides of the turret. Again, the turret's 15mm on the side, 11 on top, and 15 on the side of the tank, and 15 at the rear. You do have some little 32mm lubs around the place. Again, crew is very spread out. I don't expect this thing to be one shot most of the time. I think it's going to take a few shots to kill it. But yeah, we'll get into a game and see what this thing can do. So for our first game, we're on the second battle of El Alamein. We're going to go and spawn the top base. I think I can get into a nice flanking positions. This is really where this gun's going to work. Looks like it's a 9.0 up tier overall, but we could be wrong. No, it's a full up tier. This means that we can be facing M1 Abrams. But Tuesday, I don't think this is going to be too much of an issue. I think I can kill it with the missile, but we'll just have to see. Mobility isn't that bad, but it isn't the best either. Just going along here. 37k's now, 38. I don't know, maybe fully upgraded, it'll be a bit better. I'm thinking of getting in the town, and then we can do some serious damage. Yeah, this thing is quite an interesting little vehicle though. It's definitely, this thing was, what to my knowledge was built to counter the BMP threat from the Russians. Never really, I'm not sure it really entered production because the normal Marder basically was built like the Bradley. So again, built to take out the BMP threat. I say it would have done a pretty decent job. The missile does elevate and de-elevate a little bit, so at least the missile can look around a bit. Oh, enemy spotted. I'm dead. So if this thing does have hull break, that's an M1, so no shit I died. Ah, so it does have hull break. So it got most of my crew in one shot. If you didn't hit that ammo though, I wouldn't have died. Definitely I thought I could go through the side of his turret. Welcome to our second game. We're on the Herkin Forest. And we aren't going to be facing M1s this game. So I'm hoping I can actually fight a BMP though. Because I think that would be interesting fighting a BMP in this thing. But the BMP definitely does get the access to the heat shells. So the type of battle it's going to be is whoever shoots first. But yeah, I can put, what, 200 rounds a minute down range with this 57, even though it just scatters all over the show. But, anywho, enemy team, the G squad member, he's probably gonna fuck up. All I know is G squad guys are good. But yeah, I haven't been using this thing on my lineup, my actual top tier lineup though. I've been preferring the Leopard A1A1. Mainly as it gets better penetrating shells, but this thing could be, if I ever buy another slot, could actually go onto it. But the Leopard A1A1 is probably going to be in the next update replaced by the Leopard 2. Or I might be replacing with something else. Never know. I mean, having a lot of fun lately though with the, whatchamacallit, the Leopard 2K. Definitely keep an eye out for a video on there. But I don't know if it's going to come out before this actually comes out, but if it does, go and watch it. If it doesn't, because I got a ton of first sixes actually ready to go, and I just haven't edited. I keep backing up here, just kind of fanning looking for targets. KPZ, it looks like he's engaging something. Nope. Did do some damage to him. But wasn't enough. So now we're on Mozdok. Definitely gonna try something here. Glorious, we're in a full up tier. Oh, I am so excited for this. I've been seeing people do quite good with this thing, but really, after raging for about 5 minutes, I'm back for another game. And what's the bet that I'm gonna get cross-mapped now? Fucking Abrams, man. Anyway, we're gonna try something here. Again, I barely fucking moved that last game and I got insta-sniped. Oh man, you already see fucking traces flying. This guy is extremely smart. Using smoke to cover our team's advance. Sorry team, we really can't stop. So So we've got to make sure that the enemies cannot cross map us. I'm just gonna keep looking for enemy tanks to hopefully rocket snipe. But I saw something. I saw something, I'm gonna fucking rocket snipe it. Nice! Now that's how you kill an Abrams. Right between the turret with the toe. Fucking artillery! Welcome to Normandy. It don't really look like an up tier. 9.0 maybe. Fucked if I know. Anyway, we shall go into Das A point. That last game really pissed me off. I might have to go and play some scummy shit. Still, I'm looking forward to my level 2A4. It doesn't get the super good composite though. It doesn't get the things like the C composite or something like that. But nevertheless, it's a Leopard 2. And a Leopard 2 is a Leopard 2. Eat it! Fuck yeah! Welcome to the last game in the first 6. Then I can go and be really scummy and might go and play some shitty reserves. Or I might just go back to playing Arma 3. Never know. Never know what I'm gonna fucking do. Again, fully fucking up tiered. And God, I want to kill myself. What is the bet that when I get across here, I'm gonna get fucking spawn sniped? Probably a very low chance because this map's actually hard to spawn snipe and it's a decently designed map. Like last game, I was kind of pissed off that the ATGM didn't hit that T62. It's okay. I shall probably go and play my Leopard 2K after this. Trying to finish it off. Currently, actually, I might not play the Tiger 2. Haven't played that thing in a while, and I think it's actually a decently good tank. What I have spotted up the top of that hill seems to be an enemy tank. Nope. And that is the great thing about this gun, is that's how quick you can literally fire it. You can just pour shit into someone if they decide that they're not going to die in the first shot. What I hope here is there's nothing on these. Come on, someone decide that push in is going to be great. Okay, okay. I shall continue to push up here. Okay. Doesn't seem to have anything on that road. I haven't seen anything yet. It's okay, we're taking the out of town. Occasionally this route can be pretty good to take. Oh. Hello there! Hehehe. Okay, we're gonna continue just to sneakily push up. Nice. And the Falcon decided that one shot was gonna be enough. Rightio then. The Begleitpanzer. Downsides, next to no armor, hull break, and likes to get ammo racked every shot. The upsides are that it is decently mobile and has a tow and a super fast firing gun. Even though the gun can't do much penetration, it does 140 millimeters at 100 meters. Really, do I recommend going for it? Yes, because there might be something after it that'll be later on added. I think that maybe if you were... No, no, don't click that. If you're maybe taking this thing into a top tier lineup, especially if you say you need a spot for it, this thing could be brilliant as a backup light tank to take. And yeah, I think once they get the tow 2 or the tow 1, the upgraded tow, I think it'll be much more better. Anyway, if you guys like the video, make sure you guys slap a like on it. If you guys dislike the video, feel free to put a dislike on it. And if you guys really like the video, make sure you guys consider subscribing. I'll catch you guys in the next one.